The Rutgers Scarlet Knights is lined up for the kickoff. Number 3 sets a return. Carr returns the kick. Kickoff return 22 yards. The pass falls incomplete. Number 88 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10. Grant with the sack. That is a loss of 2 yards. That brings up 3rd and 12. Carr makes the grab. Carr on 34. First down. Makes it 1st and 10.
Keep 15, keep 15. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Go. Here I come again. Here we go.
Number 93 sacks the quarterback. Loss of 5 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 15. Call it a gain of 8 yards. 3rd down. Number 2 makes the catch. That's good for a gain of 7 yards. First down.
Alright, hello guys, I'm here now. Sorry about that. As we see App State here coming out in the single back set. Stepping back is Deathridge, going to throw over here and hit his man for a gain of 5. That is Jamar Carr. Deathridge doing well so far with 4 for 6 out of 60 yards. I'm not getting a single back set again. Is Deathridge stepping back, has plenty of time, hits his man here on the out route. That is Mookie rising for 3 yards, bringing up 3rd and 3.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Stepping back here is Deathridge again, and he throws this one out of play, and that's going to set up a field goal here for App State potentially, unless they decide to go for it. Nope, they will take the 3 points here. And just like that, your score is 3-0 here with under 7 minutes remaining in the first. As we're going to see a touchback here from Rutgers. As we see Tom Bradshaw, the wide receiver, being the impact player here for the Rutgers offense. Stepping out here now in the 4 wide shotgun set. Gonna hand it off here to his man who gets a gain of 1. That is Jacoby Cobb on the rush.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Clock milking down here, so it's left with 6.5 minutes now in the first. Coming out here in the 4-wide shotgun set is Rutgers. Has plenty of time here, clean pocket, gonna throw it deep, and that's almost picked off as Adam Lester tried to come away with it but could not keep his hands on it. Oscar Oden needs to have better decision making there, as we're gonna see them come out here now in the 4-wide shotgun set again on 3rd and 9. I would say Rutgers needs this 3rd down quickly, as they do pick it up with a huge gain there on the pass to Tom Bradshaw for 33 yards, and that is why he was highlighted as the impact player for this offense. And Rutgers is going to have to keep doing this all night if they want a chance in this game. Past midfield now up to the 41 is Rutgers. So we're going to see Oscar Oden step out here in the 4-wide shotgun set again. Gonna hand it off here to Cobb. Gets a good space there from the blocks, picking up a gain of 5, making this a 2nd and manageable coming up here. Coming out here now in the dual halfback shotgun set is Oden. Handing it off there to Cobb, but he's going nowhere. Loss of 1. Good defensive play there from TJ Blackman, his first tackle of the night, and it's a huge one, making this 3rd and 6 here for Rutgers. Another big 3rd down here. Coming down the 4-wide shotgun set is Oden. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Can't get the throw away without getting hit from behind, and they will be stopped after a good defensive drive from App State, which will also force a punt, as they do not think they have the kicking power to make this 3 points. Punting here from midfield. Going out of play at about the 7. Good punt there from the Rutgers punter. I wish we got to see these names because they always make crazy names. Coming out here now in the empty set is Deathridge. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Gonna throw across here to the out route to Devon Brewer. His first catch of the night for 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. I was gonna say first catch, but then I remembered I missed like half of the first drive, so would have been right either way. Coming out here now in the single back set is Deathridge. Gonna motion the tight end down here. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Gonna just throw this one out of play, as he did not like how that play started. Bringing up a 3rd and 5, and he is 6 for 10 so far on the night. Big 3rd down here for App State, because you want to pick up at least 1 first down to be able to make room for your punter. Deathridge stepping back here, throws across the middle. What a moss there, and there he goes past the 1 defender that was on him for a gain of 14. That's Brewer. What a snag by him. Moss with 1 hand from behind. Coming out here now in the weak formation. Gonna motion the tight end over now. Gonna step back, fake the handoff. Plenty of time for Deathridge. Good play action there. Amari Jones with his catch for a gain of 7, the first of his night. Bring up 2nd and 3. Coming out here now in the 4-wide shotgun set is Deathridge. 2 to the top and bottom here. This time they will hand it off here, and he'll push off 2 people. What a run there from Brewer for a gain of 2, even though he couldn't pick up the first there. His 2nd rush of the night for 10 yards total. Coming out here in the single back set again. Trips to the bottom, 1 to the top. Going to be the pitch here, but that's going nowhere. Brewer with a loss of 4. Good contain there from the Rutgers defense. Justin Johnson credited with the stop. 4th and 5 upcoming, and a punt for App State, but they did make room for their punter, so that is huge. Punting here from about the 17, it looks like. Gets it off at about the 19. Going to be returned here from the 23. Rutgers gets a good return there. What a return up to the 42 by Jacoby Cobb. Gain of 17 on that. This App State defense held them so far. Let's see if they can hold them again here to 0 points. Coming out here in the pistol set. Hand off here to Cobb. Going to push off 1 man, but gets brought down by 2 at once. Bringing up 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2. Coming out here now in the 4-wide shotgun set is Oden. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top for him. Got plenty of time to work with. Good blocking from the O-line, but he's just going to throw this away, as there was great coverage downfield. Smart play by Oden there. And another big 3rd down conversion here for Rutgers. Looking to not go 3 and out here. 10k coins in Twitch, you can get 10k elite coins for your player.
That's a gain of 4 on one play.
It's one of the options there. It goes straight to your account. As we're going to see a punt here for Rutgers. Sorry, I looked away for a moment to answer that question. Return here from the 15. Breaks off one man and gets it past the 25 up to the 27 on a 9-yard return for Carr. As I see the defense so far with 2 sacks for Rutgers and a pass breakup for App State. Looking good on both sides so far. Looking like a defensive game as we got about 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Gonna be quickly thrown here on the angle route to the tight end Elijah Nigma. His second catch of the night for 20 yards so far, bringing up 2nd and 3 after a gain of 7. If only it worked like that, Thomas. Coming out here now in the single back set is Dethridge. Gonna motion Jones down here. Gonna throw this one out of play quickly as the pressure was coming fast, and good throwaway there from Dethridge. Bringing up 3rd and 3 here for App State. That's what makes App State one of the top teams, to be honest. Dethridge able to make these quick, smart decisions with the ball and not give up too many turnovers. Stepping back here is Dethridge, and he's just going to throw this one out of play again as no one was open, and that's going to be another 3 and out for App State here. And so far it's just been nothing but defense. Hey Julian, get in this booth with me, bro. Vegeta died on me. As we're going to see a punt here from the 20. Return from the 25 by Rutgers. Gets it up to the 35. And gain of 9 on that return by Cobb. Oh, it's Zio? Why did I think it was Vegeta earlier? I don't know. I thought I saw you ping Vegeta. If it's Zio, he's probably sleeping. I was wondering why. I was wondering why I was thinking of Vegeta. I was like, this is his game. I don't know why he'd sign up for it. As we're going to see a read option here from Rutgers. Gets it up to the 39 on a 4-yard rush by Oscar Oden, bringing up 2nd and 6.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
So we're going to see them start here from the 39 after that gain. Oh, you're at work still. Oh, good. Coming out here now in the pistol set. Going to motion Cobb down here. Going to throw across the middle. Almost picked off and taken for 6 there. Luckily for him, Garrett Hart just decided to knock it down instead of taking it for 6. And now another big 3rd down here for Rutgers. Coming out here in the dual halfback shotgun set is Odin. Had a lot of pressure in his face, but gets the throw off, and Christopher Baker almost made something out of nothing there, but good coverage there from App State, forcing another 3 and out for Rutgers, and we're just going 3 and outs back and forth here so far. 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter, looking for another score before it ends. App State going to return it here from the 25, gets it brought up to the 35. So we're going to see Dethridge come out here again with Brewer. Coming out on the single back set. It is going to be a pitch to Brewer. Good block on the outside. And way to push off him. There goes Brewer. Pushed off 2 more people. It took about 5 people to bring him down there. And he gets a good pickup of 4 off of what looked like nothing. 2nd and 6 upcoming for App State. App State's offense is always quiet the first quarter. They'll wake up in a minute. Coming down the single back set is Dethridge. Throw across the middle. Hits his man Nigma for a gain of 5. Bringing up a short 3rd and 1 here for App State. Coming out here in the Weeks formation. Handoff here to Brewer. Is he going to make it? He will not. Good contain again from the Rutgers defense. Mac Harrison with the credit for the tackle. And just like that, App State's going to punt away again here with 50 seconds remaining in the first. So far, all you missed is a field goal. Apart from that, it's been 3 and outs both ways. Return here up to the 26 by Cobb for a gain of 12. Cobb's getting some good returns here for Rutgers, putting them in good position though. It's looking like at this point, Rodrigo. Coming out on the 4 wide shotgun set is Odin gonna motion the tight end down to make it 3 to the bottom and 1 to the top. Gonna be the read option. Great read from him. Pushed him off, but Odin's going nowhere, only back to the line. Good contain there again from Leon Kennedy for App State, bringing up 2nd and 10. As we're gonna see them continue the drive here, maybe get one more play off before the quarter ends. Coming out here in the 4 wide shotgun set, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top here. Plenty of time for Odin to work with. Almost picked off there, but nice grab from Juju Tidwell for a gain of 10. His 2nd catch of the night and a first down for Rutgers. That's the first down we've seen in a while. They may get one more play off here before the end of the first. Coming out here now in the pistol set. Handoff here to Cobb, going nowhere, loss of 1, and they should have just taken that to the end of the first quarter, in my opinion. But when we come back, it's going to be 2nd and 11 for Rutgers, who's looking to try to get this game tied back up or at least take the lead, as no one scored a touchdown in this game yet. You guys are watching the ECFL on Twitch, as we got a good one so far, or a good defensive battle. Oh, Weber, oh my gosh. 3-0 is your score so far with App State on top. Would be crazy to see Rutgers come away with an upset here. Coming out here in the empty set now is Rutgers. Plenty of time here for Odin to work with. Throw across middle. Great break up there as the receiver had it. And instead of a better chance on 3rd down, it's going to stay 3rd and 11 here for Rutgers. 4 wide shotgun set for Oscar Odin here. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Gonna throw across the middle, throws it to no one. That's on to the turf, and just like that, another punt for Rutgers is about to happen. Punting here from about the 21. Punt here from the 17. Oh, good seam there for Jamar Carr for a gain of 16. Coming out here in the single back set is Deathridge. Gonna motion Enigma down now. Hand it off here to Brewer. Good space for him to find there for a gain of 5, bringing up 2nd and 5. Pigs just called Brewer small. I don't know if y'all saw that animation. That was funny. Coming out on the 4 wide shotgun set is Deathridge. 2 to the top and bottom. Hand off to Brewer, and he's going nowhere. Tackled immediately. Loss of 4. Aman Asamuga with the tackle for a loss, his first of the night. Webb, what are you doing, bro? Throw here deep, and what a snag by Jamar Carr for the first down. Huge first down pickup for App State. And let's see if that gets some momentum to get this into the end zone for the first touchdown of the night for either side. Stepping back here is Deathridge, going to run for a gain of 6 there, bringing up 2nd and 4. 3 rushes for him so far, but with negative average, probably because he got sacked. Coming out here now in the dual halfback shotgun set. Faking the handoff. Plenty of time for Deathridge to work with here. He's got all day. Throw over here to Brewer for a gain of 3, bringing up 3rd and 1. Coming out here now in the weak formation. Handoff here to Brewer. Picks up the first down on a gain of 5. And App State's going to keep the ball moving here. And Zio finally woke up.
You're actually right about what happened.
Oh, did you hear earlier? I was like, yeah, he's probably asleep right now. When Keynes was saying that you're supposed to call this game.
Long story short, I'm here now.
6-yard catch there for Jamar Carr, bringing up a 2nd and 4 for App State as they're driving. You missed a good one so far, but it might start to get out of hand.
I mean, looks like it's been a really strong defensive game. Looks like App State's being slow to wake up on offense once again.
Yep, as usual. That's what I was saying earlier. They always tend to wake up after the first quarter. Good rush there from Brewer for the first down, and now they're in the red zone here. Coming out in the 4-wide shotgun set is Deathridge, motioning Jones down there. Goes across the middle here, hits Brewer for a gain of 7, bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice pickup there as App State's knocking on the door here.
Looking to get the first touchdown of the game on the board. Coming out here now in the weak formation. Handoff here to Brewer. Goes outside, picks up a first down most likely. Yep, I know this game now. Gain of 4, called a first down, even though I don't think it should have been. Coming out here now in the I formation. Handoff here to Brewer. Gonna get a no gain there. Oh no, never mind. Gain of 3.
I mean, Rutgers definitely playing hard here. They are not going to let App State just walk into the end zone here.
Oh, they definitely don't want to because they know how tight this game's going to be if they can keep it this way defensively. Run to the outside. Brewer's got one man to beat. Cannot beat him, though. Gets it up to the 2. 3rd and goal upcoming here, and I'm interested to see what App State decides to do.
They got a lot of options.
Yeah, I mean, I expect him to throw with Deathridge here. They got a man open, but then he gets covered. Throws across middle, and he comes across the catcher, but drops it in the end zone. And there's an interesting decision to come up here for App State. Good defense on that bat away, and they're going to choose to settle for 3 again.
That's a shocker to me. I feel like they're the kind who should have gone for it on 4th down here.
My man didn't get enough sleep. He's still yawning.
I'm saying I feel like they should have been the kind of team to go for it on 4th down right there.
Don't make me laugh during the broadcast again, Canes. They can't hear you. Return here from the 5, gets it up to the 26. His helmet on a 20-yard return, and now Rutgers needs to answer back here, in my opinion.
Now, honestly, like, the more you think about it, they really should have gone for it on 4th down. I mean, worst case scenario, they can try and play for a safety at the, 2-yard line?
Maybe 1 if they decide to push it up with Brewer. But I mean, yeah, even with Rutgers not being able to do much offensively too, I don't know why they didn't try for it. But regardless, score is 6-0 here with 5 minutes remaining in the second, and Rutgers looking to try to take a lead here before half. So we're going to see him come out here in the 4-wide shotgun set, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top here for Odin. Handoff here to Cobb. He's got a lot of space. Breaks over 2 people, then gets a gain of 10, almost up to midfield now. And now Rutgers is trying to drive down the field. Coming out here in the 4-wide shotgun set, 2 to the top and bottom for Odin. Gonna motion the receiver down to the top. Handoff here to Cobb. Oh, that was a nice cut by Cobb there for a gain of 9, bringing up 2nd and 1 past the midfield of App State.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing Rutgers really starting to respond well to this on this drive to what App State just has put on the board.
Yeah, like I was saying, I felt like this was a drive they had to answer, but great contain there from the defensive line, and Cobb's going nowhere. Balma with the tackle for a loss. First play of his night. And just like that, it's 3rd and 4 here now, still manageable, but it's going to be a passing play most likely now. Coming out is Odin, throw across the middle. Could have been picked off there, but deflected away, bringing up 4th and 4, and App State's defense woke up there, keeping this Rutgers team scoreless.
They're going to get the stop they needed.
Rutgers going to punt it here now. Oh, way to get that out of play at about the 9 or 11. Good play there from the punter. I mean, you can see not a lot of yards gained in this game so far from what we're used to seeing, barely over 200.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting, so, I mean, they have looked pretty good at times so far, just from a little bit of time watched them play so far.
Yeah, as we're going to see a loss of 2 there for Brewer, and Callaway's going to be credited with the tackle. He's had a good stat line so far, 4 tackles, 2 for a loss, and a sack credited with it. Coming out here now is Deathridge coming out in the single back set. 2 to the bottom and top. Going to motion Brewer out to the top here. plenty of time here for Deathridge, but he did not like that. Oh, almost threw a pick there. I thought he threw that away, but he did not throw that far enough outside, and that was almost picked still. 3rd and 12 from the 5 here. He's at work, so he might not see that. Ooh, Deathridge almost sacked there. Could have been a safety, but regardless, a punt here from the 9 for App State as they go on a 3 and out, and this is exactly what the Rutgers offense needed, was good field position.
Remember Claimer there. Yeah, I mean, Rutgers absolutely just played a really strong series there and forced a good 3 and out where they really needed it.
Yeah, and they're already in field goal range now because of it. Well, did you say damn it because you were going to try to pull it on me instead?
Yes. Yes, I did.
I was already typing claim to see if I missed it earlier too, so that would have been funny. Well, I mean, Odin with the read option there. What a hit there, not letting Odin go anywhere. Good tackle there from Ian Gish, his first of the night, but a huge one there as they push Rutgers out of field goal range already.
Well, I mean, they're sort of out of field goal range, but it wouldn't be hard for them to get back into field goal range, so I wouldn't say they're out.
Throw across the middle, and they're right back into it. What a hit, and what a catch by Bradshaw to hang on to that. His 3rd catch of the night, and another big one for the Rutgers squad as it makes his 3rd down manageable.
Yeah, if I'm the receiver there, I might be giving my quarterback a lot of words. You just wanted me out to dry to get absolutely speared by the linebacker there.
Yeah, that linebacker actually did spear him. Looked like we were watching WWE for a minute. Odin stepping back here. Throw across middle. Wide open. Can he get the first? He cannot. What a stop there from the defender. Not allowing him to pass the line, and interested to see what they do here. And they are going to go for it. And now Rutgers being the aggressive one. This is going to be interesting here.
They're going to run the ball.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's not a bad decision with who you have back there, and he's going to take it for a 1st down and a lot more. Gain of 6 there for Cobb, and Rutgers is going to keep this drive moving along on the brink of the red zone. Are you good? You sound like you started dying.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Now the empty set is Odin, stepping back into a clean pocket. Has a wide open man, does hit him. That's Bradshaw for a gain of 10. 2nd and inches upcoming, and this is where if Rutgers gets in, you start questioning App State's decision earlier, even though we're still early in the game.
Or you could be like me, you question them from the jump. But, yeah.
And off here to Cobb. What a stop from behind. Those draws never work, but I mean, that was a great stop regardless for Rhino Dobbins because they only needed a couple inches there. And now 3rd and 5 upcoming for Rutgers.
Yeah, you're definitely really upset with your offensive line right now if you're Rutgers. I might just be asking all of them to let themselves know they aren't going to get their Christmas bonus this year.
And Cobb takes this in for 6 on a 17-yard rush as he ran over the entire App State defensive line and then the linebackers after. What a play.
Big run, big play. That's how you get paid to go play on Sunday.
Holy crap. I mean, I knew Cobb was a star player, but he just showed his money's worth right there regardless.
Absolutely. I mean, he just played there, and he single-handedly essentially just got Rutgers the lead because his offensive line did nothing for him.
On neither one of those 2 previous plays or the play he picked up the 1st down on. Just all-around great plays there from Cobb to open this game up for Rutgers. As we're going to see App State try to respond here before half and take a lead into halftime. Very interesting game so far. Oh, I just feel like you should know since Kane's announced it earlier. Apparently the new strat is to just not put your strategies in because Rutgers did not do that and they're leading this game now. And what an interception! Immediately Deathridge throws a pick and this game's just going in all the wrong directions for App State now.
That might not be the strategy. It might just be that a team that really needs a win is just playing out of their mind, and a team that's been very good all year is playing down to their opponent's level, / are just not carrying over with this game.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes, isn't it? Baker with the reception there, gain of 11 on the play. And I mean, this game's not even close to over. I was just trying to make a stab at Weber as a joke. So go ahead.
Well, I was kind of making a stab all around to both teams, but
Fair enough, as we're going to see a great deflection there from Leon Kennedy. But, I mean, those dives are always scary because if he misses it and he catches it, he has a lot of grass behind him.
Yeah, apart from when you get, some actual safety help.
Yeah, so we're going to see a 3rd and 10 here now as Odin just throws this one out of play. What is on their helmet? I did not notice that before.
I don't know. I don't want to ask questions, quite honestly.
On the full wide shotgun says Odin, plenty of time. He's going to launch it deep, and he almost throws a pick right back to Boma, but he's just going to deflect it away. 4th and 10 upcoming in, a punt for Rutgers. Big defensive stand there from App State after the turnover. Okay. So we're going to see a touchback there for the Mountaineers as they're going to come out now. As we see Rutgers defense so far doing really good against a strong App State offense.
Yeah, but they've still got essentially 2 more whole quarters they need to survive before we can say how great of a job they've played or not.
Oh, 100%, because this game can always flip on its end, as we saw what, I think it was Central Florida, right, against, Arizona State last week when they held them to no points in the first half.
How about we don't talk about that? How about we don't talk about that? I mean, I personally was a big fan of that game, but from a non-personal perspective,
I high-key just remembered that you are on that team, so I was just bringing it up as an example that these higher teams can
but
spawn
yes,
back in the second
all it
half.
can take is any quarter it takes is one team to get hot.
Yeah, exactly that. So we're going to see him come out in the dual halfback shotgun set. Here is Deathridge. 2nd and 4 here. He's just going to run with it. See if he runs out of bounds smartly or not. He's going to run a man over before he gets it up near midfield. And that, I mean, they had to use a timeout there instead of being able to go out and not having to use one.
Well, this is what Rutgers can't let them do because they've still got 2 timeouts. They can potentially get one big play here, stop the clock, and at least put up 3.
Yeah, that's not what they decided to do, though. Yeah, they decided they just want the deep shot to end this quarter. I mean, it usually works, too, because for some reason this game never uses 3-man deep. I don't know if you saw last week.
Well, it does, but that's...
Yeah, let's see. Oh, they actually had coverage down there this time. It's a good thing, too, because that would have been 6. As we're going to go into halftime here with your scores 7, Rutgers, 6, App State, as we got a good game brewing here. What do you think of what you've seen, Zio?
Absolute tremendous performance from both teams. App State is again starting slow for another week in a row. The difference being their defense is yet to bail them out this week. And Rutgers is 100% playing the best game they've probably played all season against one of the best teams they've played all season. Cumulatively, you add those 2 things together, we have what could be a very big potential upset brewing.
Yeah, could shift stuff too, as I think there's another winless team in their division, or their conference, I mean. So, I mean, they still have a chance for playoffs if they can rack a couple more wins up before this season ends.
Is Rutgers currently winless?
I believe so. Not sure. I'd have to be fact-checked. I honestly did not keep up with last week, but I know they were at one point. They do have 1 win, they say. Okay, so my fault on that. So yeah,
I mean, either way, a loss for App State against even just a 1-win team right now, that would be a massive shakeup in the rankings.
Oh yeah, I do remember. They beat Ole Miss, so I do remember that. So yeah, if they can hold on here and get 2 wins, that's a huge boost up for them as well. Still, regardless.
That beat up on Ole Miss. Okay, I got it.
Come down the dual halfback shotgun set is Rutgers. Oh, what a bad drop there! Bring up 2nd and 10.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Out here now in the dual halfback shotgun set again is Odin. I want to see him get Cobb more involved here. They need to, because if he's going to keep throwing passes like that and Dunn almost comes away with good field position for App State, that's going to be terrible.
Dunn doing something right for once.
Like, this Rutgers defense
Oh,
can only
no.
hold on for so long. That screen could have been easily taken back for 6. Loss of 5 there, 4th and 15 upcoming. I mean, I don't know for how much longer this Rutgers defense can keep App State out of the end zone. Their offense needs to start waking up if they do want to come away with this crazy upset.
I mean, yes and no. They can rely on their defense, because all it takes is one massive momentum play from their defense to really start to expand the lead. So it's really hard to say that they are in a spot where they can only hold for so long.
Yeah, well, as Carr does that, though, now they're almost in field goal range already. This is just what I mean. Like, they need to pick up first downs at least, so they're not giving bad and then this happens. And just like that, Rutgers...
For the record, I did not call for that to happen this time.
He did call for that to happen. Who's the one that brought up all it took was one defensive play for the momentum to change? Y'all remember who to go after in the chat.
Great. Here we go again.
Yeah, he caught it all right.
I was even about to say, as long as they don't run a screen right here, they'll be fine, but...
See, he was even saying it in his head. Oh my god. 14-6 game here for Rutgers now, as App State's going to get the return up to the 29. And, man, this is just a crazy game to watch so far.
It's absolutely a really impressive effort from a Rutgers team that absolutely needs a win if they want to try and sneak into the playoffs.
Especially this Rutgers defense, man. All the credit goes to their defense. I mean, their offense had that good drive too, and Cobb, of course. So the run game and the defense has just been absolutely insane for Rutgers tonight.
I mean, that's a winning strategy in a lot of ways.
Yeah, exactly. When they needed the most, they all came together at the perfect time. Synergized and everything, as we're going to see the fullback motion over here for App State. Plenty of time for Deathridge. He's going to hit the fullback for the first down on a gain of 6. That's Ben Bones.
And yeah, this Rutgers team is playing out of their mind, while it feels like App State is playing down to their competition tonight. They might just be the new version of the Steelers.
Run here for Deathridge, gets a gain of 5 off of that. Or 3. I thought he was about to stand back up again. 2nd and 7 upcoming, as Dodgers said thank you for that jinx, by the way.
I do not give credit to anyone other than sometimes I just have that voodoo magic.
Deathridge 7 back here, throw across the outside, hits Devon Brewer for 7 yards, bringing up 3rd and inches. I was waiting for him to give him the first there.
Well, I mean, it would definitely be within the CPU to give people the first when they didn't get it, and not give them the first when they did.
Coming out in the I formation is Deathridge. Going to motion Amari Jones down here. Very surprised he didn't hand it off to Brewer. Instead, they're going to go for the deep shot, and that, I thought it was caught for a minute. Incomplete, 4th and inches, and I mean, I assume since they decided to throw it deep on 3rd and inches that they were going to go for it.
It was actually a pick that just he didn't get down on his feet.
That's what I thought too, because he was celebrating everything, but yeah, feet just didn't go in. Either way, I think it's better it was a punt because it turned into a touchback instead of being down at like the 7.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that corner would love to get his 2nd interception of the night right there, so...
Oh yeah, 100%. He definitely disagrees with what I said. Handoff here to Cobb. Gets a gain of 9 there. Good rush again from Cobb. And he's doing a lot tonight. I mean, only 49 yards, but I mean, at the same time, he's done what's needed when it's
rushing yards don't necessarily tell the full story for the impact players actually having on the game.
Yeah, that's exactly why you have to watch the games and know stats don't tell everything. Oh, what a push off there from Baker. 8-yard rush, bringing up 1st and 10 for Rutgers. Good play call there.
Yeah, I mean, who would have guessed a triple option works pretty well sometimes.
Coming down the 4-wide shotgun set. Faking the handoff there. There goes Odin with plenty of time. Throws off his back foot crazily, though, and that's why you don't want to do that. And they are so lucky he tripped over his own feet there. Must have been a sniper that said, oh no, I can't let them score this. And that is why you want to keep the ball in Cobb's hands.
Oh, that's going to get me in some fun time discussion. Yeah, I mean, that was a nice play there by App State to get a defensive momentum play they really
And
needed.
there goes Brewer, and he takes it all the way. What a play from Brewer with his entourage following him. But I mean, he had to break off a guy that was going to hold him in the backfield, and he said nope. Or not really the backfield, but more like 4 yards gained instead, and way to avoid that diving tackle. And just like this, pending a 2-point conversion, this game is tied up again, and that is why you wanted to hand it off there if you were Rutgers instead of throwing it.
Is they're going to hand it off to Brewer again? Who
And
is not
that's
going
a
to
stop.
stop.
What a play from the defense to keep Rutgers leading this game. But now this offense has to play again and actually make sure they don't turn the ball back over again.
They just have to play discipline. Doesn't necessarily mean they have to, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Like, go aggressive and try to score again. That's what I was meaning, too. Like, they
Yeah,
gotta
they
stay
don't
disciplined.
have to score. They just have to play discipline, not turn the ball over.
Yeah, 100%, because once you give that momentum to him... Oh, what a hit there. Cobb's going nowhere. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 upcoming. What a hit there from King Maximus, his 6th tackle of the night.
Now, again, you can't rely on your offensive line to keep letting them do that.
Yeah. I also want to go over another point of interest that Zio said that the App State defense hasn't saved the App State offense, but then that happened and they scored again. So Zio's just a man of jinxes.
Well, no, that's not a jinx. That's just called how App State plays football.
Fair enough. Come down the pistol set. Here is Odin going to be a read option. Oh my god, there goes Cobb again. What can't this man do? Gain of 9 up to the 40 when he should have been a loss of 2 there and no first down picked up.
Thank God, no one picked up on my statement. Yeah, I mean, that was a nice first down run there. I mean, they're on the move.
Run it here to the out route, but threw it way too high, and that's going nowhere, bringing up 2nd and 10. Yeah, you're just lucky Vegeta's not in the chat.
No, Vegeta's in here. No, that's not what I care at all. I'm happy Beard's not in here.
Oh, I must have missed something you said then when I was paying attention to the play. Cobb with a gain of 7 there, bringing up 3rd and 3. Beard's probably golfing, knowing his ass.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's probably better to be golfing than to be asleep, but that's besides the point.
Especially when you have a game to call, you know. Coming out of the pistol set, hand off to Cobb, and finally some good blocking for him. He didn't have to work hard for that first down at all, as Rutgers works it past midfield.
Well, he still had to work hard. He had to make a guy miss or two.
Well, yeah, to pick up extra yardage, but I think he already had the first down there. Oh, man, Odin, you've got to relax, man.
That was a definitely just trying to get rid of the ball downfield because he was about to get hit, but yikes, not a big fan of that read.
And I hand it off here to Cobb, and my God, the entire App State defensive line was in there before he got the ball. Banks credited with the stop, 3rd and 14 upcoming.
Yeah, I feel like Rutgers needs to run the ball on first down, pass, and then try and run again. Not pass, run, then pass. Oh, come on.
And up the screen here, and that's going nowhere. And everyone hates seeing that, as everyone wants the upset here that's in the chat.
If only someone could get the bot of shame in here.
Gonna return it here from the 11. Oh, man, what a move from Carr, and he's still going, trucking up to the 35 on a gain of 21.
I mean, we're halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, they still got to hold on here, though. Got throw across the middle, almost picked off by Chris Cross again. What a read from him, but you got to hang on to those.
He had his hands on it. I mean, that was...
When he goes to the sideline, his coach is going to be like, this is why you play defense. Hand off here to Brewer, and just like that, he's worked his way almost to midfield, and that's why you need those key plays on defense.
I mean,
We're not here
a
to
lot of
set
DBs
now.
would just pump their chest after getting burnt because the
Oh
receiver
my
didn't come
God.
away with the ball.
As Brewer doesn't come away with the ball there. Oh, man. Got to catch those even if you're a running back.
Yeah, he just let that one slip out of his hands because he seen the safety coming down to hit him.
Etheridge almost threw a pick there, but barely led him enough to not turn it over, as Rising's going to catch that for a gain of 16. First and 10, App State past midfield now.
That wasn't even nearly a pick. None of the defenders even tried to play on that ball.
6 could have if he tried to.
76 could have, but he didn't even try and play on it.
Coming out here now in the I formation. And a lot of time here for Dethridge to work with. Great blocking, and he's just going to hit his man on the out route. Now, see, if he didn't lob that, that's a first down and a lot more. Never mind, because the game said the ball clearly crossed the marker there. I'm just blind, I guess. I need a new set of glasses.
Yeah, he was definitely short, but that's besides the point.
How much you pay the refs, Vegeta? I know you're in here somewhere.
A lot of money.
Oh, what a hit there to knock the ball loose. 2nd and 10 upcoming here for App State.
You know, this would be a terrible time to call a wide receiver screen.
Empty set here for Dethridge. Has a man wide open. Hits him. Pushes off a man, and that's Jamar Carr for a gain of 16, bringing up 1st and goal for App State. And I mean, just like we were saying earlier, you got to play all 4 quarters strong against this team because they can wake up at any point of the game. Coming out on the 4-wide shotgun set, here's Dethridge, 2 to the top and bottom. Oh, he still got that pass off, and oh my God! Matt Harrison has got to come away with that for Rutgers. Oh man, that's 2 big drops for the defense this drive, and I mean, it could lead to 6 or 3 points.
He just let that ball hit him in the hands.
Yeah. Plenty of time here for Dethridge. Going to throw it here. Hit his man on the out route. Gets a gain of 3 there up to the 6. Big play here again for App State. You know what would be funny is if they decide to go for it on 4th here instead of not earlier. I doubt they do, but that would just be hilarious.
It would definitely be in it would definitely be something NCAA would do.
Screenplay up there for 1 up to the 5.
So they're going to kick the field goal here. They're going to take the 1-point lead.
And yeah, App State will have the lead here now with 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd with your score 15 App State, 14 Rutgers.
Wouldn't it be something if they just had a kick 6 right here?
Yeah, they're not even going to bring it out. Technically, he was in the end zone, so I mean, still a kick 6 just out to the 20.
No, a kick 6 is a kick return taken back for a touchdown.
No, I know, that's why I said
technically. Kickler myself can tell you all about a kick 6.
Oh, I know, because I returned one a couple weeks ago myself. Because we're going to see Cobb with the loss of 2.
Referring to.
You said what?
So that wasn't what I was referring to when I said me and Kickler can tell you all about a kick 6.
Oh. Coming out here in the dual halfback shotgun set is Odin. Plenty of time for him to work with here, but then there comes the defense as he held on to it for too long. Loss of 7 on that sack, bringing up 3rd and 19, and this App State defense is taking over as King Maximus gets a sack there.
Yeah, he just second-guessed his receiver down the field and pumped it and just could not find anyone down the field as he just got swallowed for a sack.
3rd and 19 here for Odin. Plenty of time. He's going to throw it deep this time. Does he have someone? He does! What a catch from Johnny Bravo. I don't know why he dragged his feet, but maybe he just didn't want to worry about dropping when the defender hit him. I don't think that was underthrown or overthrown. It was pretty decently placed. That CB was overrunning the route, though. That's what killed him.
Blitz. Pump fake sack.
And he's going to go down here because he decides to pump fake it and just goes down. Xavier Banks with his first sack of the night. 2nd and 16 upcoming for Rutgers.
Yeah, number 67 would be getting threatened for bench time the rest of the season if he lets that kind of play happen again.
Coming out here now in the pistol set is Odin. Handoff here to Cobb. Good blocking, and there he goes with a gain of 10. Makes it third and manageable here for Rutgers. And they need at least another first down for this field goal attempt. But they're definitely thinking about 6 right now.
I'm just thinking about getting the lead back if I'm them. But, well, they're in field goal range now.
I don't know. Last time I thought they were, and they punted it. Oh, man. I don't know what the receiver did there, but I'm pretty sure that went right through his hands. At least from the angle I saw it at. That almost ended up in the defender's hands. But they will try the long field goal here this time, see if they have the length on it. And they do, and Rutgers will take the lead back here 17-15 with a minute remaining in the third quarter. And oh man, this has been a good game to watch so far, back and forth.
Yeah, it's been really good. Looks like we're on pace for a score dummy.
Going to be returned here from the 6. Carr gets it up to the 30 on a gain of 23. As we see the yards so far, offense has finally started waking up a little bit, but defense has still kept this a low-scoring game. Coming out here in the 4-wide shotgun set is Deathridge, 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom, but going to hand it off here to Brewer. Good vision by him to cut it back up, and he lost it, but I'm pretty sure he was down. Pretty sure he was down.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of running backs who are down, and they didn't necessarily say they were down. I would say he was down, but we'll see.
I didn't think I want to even review it for a second. Oh yeah, 100% down. I mean, if you don't call that down when his whole back's down, there's something crazy with you.
I mean, maybe the refs are fighting back against getting paid off?
After reviewing the play,
Imagine.
the field is reversed.
Unfortunately, the play is reversed.
He said, unfortunately. Clear bias. Get him out of here. Coming out here in the
This is
single
where they're
back
gonna
set,
throw.
trips to the top. Deathridge going to run here. Gets it past the yard marker up to the 41 for a first down on a gain of 8.
Yeah, this would be a terrible time to call a wide receiver screen again.
4-wide shotgun set for Deathridge. 2 to the bottom and top here. Going to hand it off here to Brewer on the halfback draw. I mean, it was close to the same play, but Brewer again. And it is just a one-man show offensively as no one else but Brewer can get the ball moving here for App State as they will take the lead back here with 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter, or the third quarter. Where's my hit at?
Your head is back in the fact that it feels like this is only the first half of the game.
With how the scores normally are, I believe it. As they're going to try to score 2 here again, even though it'll still be a one-possession game. Deathridge, did they give it to him? Okay, they did. I didn't think they did for a minute, but he gets in there as he gets hit forwards, and your score is going to be 23-17 here. Still a 6-point game, so Rutgers can take the lead here if they can get 6 again.
I was going to say the more important thing is they're putting more pressure on Rutgers with a touchdown there, where Rutgers has to answer with a touchdown. Something that, even though they have scored, they've really struggled to get going like that again.
Yeah, and that 2-point conversion try just gives them more momentum as well. As we keep seeing the Brewer highlights, as he's been the man of the night for App State, making sure that they can keep the wins piling up, doing his best. Coming out here now in the pistol set. Quick wide receiver screen as it was called the other way, but they decide, nah, we want to do it instead. Bravo does get a good gain out of it, though, bring up 2nd and 4. They'll probably get one more play off here before the end of the third.
Yeah, not too happy with that particular play decision. I mean, did they not see how it ended earlier in the game when the other team called a wide receiver screen?
As Odin goes nowhere there to bring up 3rd and 5 as we draw a conclusion to this third quarter with your score 23 App State, 17 Rutgers. You know what time it is, Zio?
Yeah, how about we get those 5s up in chat?
There's 69s, there's 420s.
No, we want 5 because we want overtime. We don't want to be going to a 68th or, dear God, 420th overtime.
420th overtime is where it's at. We'll be here all day.
I ain't got that kind of time, homie.
I don't either. I have pizza to make. As Rutgers is going to be stopped there to have to force a punt. Return here up to the... Oh, man, he kept going, but up to the 39. Carr with a 10-yard return there. As we get to see the Brewers show again, doing everything for this offense. Had 2
has anyone else even done anything for this
touchdowns.
offense? It seems like Davin Brewer is the only player worth even mentioning.
Carr's had some solid plays, but that's about it. Coming out here now on the 4-wide shotgun set is Deathridge, 2 to the top and bottom. Hand off here to Brewer again. I mean, he's living off those halfback draws, man. They should keep calling it. 2-yard rush there for him, bringing up 2nd and 8.
You don't keep calling it because that's how a team keys in and stops you.
Call it till they can't, till they can stop you. Yeah,
this will be
especially
a run.
when they motion the fullback over. Yep. And Brewer's gonna get brought down after a gain of 5, bringing up a 3rd and short here.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Now, this is where...
Coming out in the single back set. Deathridge going to run with it again. Picks up the 1st down on a gain of 6. And they're going to milk the clock away here.
Yes, it is Zio in the booth, Radria.
Who is Radria?
Radria.
Loss of 1 there on that play. Enigma catches it, but goes nowhere.
I'm going to let it slide this time. I'm going to let it slide that time.
I know what you were going to say. Oh, my God. Look, it's his name. Anyways, Crisscross almost had another one there off the wide receiver screen that you wanted. He just didn't read in that time. Great play there from the defender up to the 24 on the interception return. Let me see the name. That's going to be Cold Heart with the pick. And yeah, you just put a cold heart in all these App State fans. Good play, young sir.
Oh, Lordy.
Coming out here now in the pistol set. Handoff here to Cobb, and he says, I can do what you're doing too, Brewer. I fight for the tough yards. 1st and 10 upcoming here for Rutgers as they're moving quickly.
I mean, that's Deathridge's 8th pick in 2 games.
That's crazy. That play just got glitched out, but thank God Odin decided to just throw it away instead of taking a sack because that running back could not figure out how to get past his quarterback. Thought he was he thought he was a door or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
everyone's favorite play here, the screen. Cobb goes nowhere, loss of 5. And a 3rd and 5 upcoming for Rutgers as this offense cannot get any traction after that good 1st down run by Cobb.
You know, can we go back to the discussion a few seasons ago when we were talking about banning the screen outright?
Yeah, Canes, it's time to pull out the ban.
I would appreciate that.
Ban it, Canes, you won't.
You can't.
Yeah, I don't think you can, unfortunately. Oh, that was almost a fumble.
Maximus with the hit there. I mean, I think that was a fumble, but if you ask Tom Brady, it wasn't.
I think it was a fumble too. Got really lucky there. But gonna be a punt regardless, and App State's gonna return from about the 20 with Carr, and he finds a seam, gets it up to the 33 on the return of 15.
What's a tackle again?
Rodriguez said we should ban the interception.
No. We let defense play defense. We make sure offenses don't get to play offensive football.
Oh man, Deathridge, that's a terrible ratio there. 0 touchdowns, 3 picks. Not looking like a good day in the office for him.
Like I said, that's his 8th. He threw 5 last week, and so far he's thrown 3 tonight.
Almost threw another there.
Right there.
Nigma saved him.
He's had 2 more dropped. He could be up to 5 interceptions again tonight.
2nd and 1 now for App State. Kind of motion Amari Jones down here. And they're still going to throw it instead of giving Brewer the ball. And Deathridge going to run it. It breaks off 2 people, but good contain there to not let him get far after it. Pick up a 4 and a first for App State.
They didn't call a screen. Why did you put that in, Redra? I know I said
not a single back set.
Out on it.
Radria. Gain a 4 there, bring it up 2nd and 6.
It's not even a reception.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's supposed to be exclamation point 0 on the screen, and bridges whenever someone throws a pick.
Oh, what a stiff on there. And Brewer's still going. Brewer is saving Deathridge tonight. That is all I got to say.
Well, I mean, it's his 2nd week in a row having to bail the offense out.
1st and 10 here for App State coming out on the 4-wide shotgun set. Motioning Jones down again here. Throwing it to a quick wide receiver screen. It goes to Carr, and he's going to pick up 9 on that play. 2nd and 1 upcoming.
Oh, Rutgers, what were you doing? You needed to play man defense there.
Coming down the 4-wide shotgun set again is Deathridge. Read option, great read from Deathridge there. He goes trying to pick up what he did, his mistake earlier, and he will drive it in for 6. And that could all put a cap on this game depending on how quickly Rutgers can score here. As Zio's just trying to jinx it.
No, that's ball game. I don't think Rutgers can score 13 points, 14 points in 5 minutes here.
As he will be going for 2 to try to make it 14 here.
Well, they'd be making it 15.
And that's going nowhere. So it'll stay a 12-point game here.
You know what? Don't ask me about that. My math is off tonight. Never mind. That would have been 14.
Never question me.
I always question you.
Hey, at least I didn't sleep halfway through the game I was supposed to call.
I only slept for the first quarter. Thank you very much.
1st and a half. Oh, that was almost a kick 6 there. What you wanted earlier. Tyler Hellman with a 30-yard return. If he had a bit more speed, he was gone. Plenty of time here for Odin, but he decides to tuck it and run, but can't go anywhere. Loss of 2 on that sack by T.J. Blackman.
That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think. I think Deathridge has figured out that he shouldn't pass the rest of the game, so he's probably going to run. So I don't think we're going to see any more Deathridge pick 6s.
Yeah, they're probably just going to run it now, especially where we're at right now at this point in time.
I mean, it's possible for Odin to throw a pick 6 here.
If Rutgers doesn't score here, they're definitely just going to run it. But I could see them being aggressive if they don't. My God, Odin just trucked the mess out of that man. 7-yard rush for him, 3rd and 4 upcoming. He literally bounced his head off the turf. Coming out here now, the dual halfback shotgun set is Odin. Plenty of time to work with. Throw across the middle, hits his man for the first. That's Juju Tidwell, his 3rd catch of the night for 21.
Juju titties? Not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Throwing it deep here. Oh man, he kind of had him, but it would have had to be thrown deep like that to only give him a chance to catch it. I'm not here now. 2nd and 10. Now the pistol set is Odin. Plenty of time for him to work with. Just throws out of play as the defense started crashing down on him. And 2 more downs here for Rutgers to work with. Probably just 1 because I could see him punting it again.
I mean, Rutgers is absolutely playing survive here. Unfortunately, the screen almost did something.
Surprised they even got a yard out of that. 4th and 9 upcoming here, as they will go for it. So, oh look, they're about to call another screenplay.
Oh, did you hear something?
No. Yeah, I don't know what they. Terrible decision making, just horrible. First the freaking screen, and then just throw to the halfback route when it's 3rd, 4th and 9, or across the middle. As they decide that running's just illegal.
Okay, so he's not going to listen to my advice. He absolutely deserves to throw back-to-back pick sixes for that. Then
I agree. They should not be freaking passing the ball right here with 3 minutes left. Come on, Rutgers, don't let them do this to you. This is just disrespectful. Mookie Rising with a 17-yard catch there. Canes was about to say something muted again. That was funny. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not, but it's worth it. I mean, Mookie Rising finally starting to get involved at some point tonight. I mean, Deathridge isn't blind after all.
Come down the 4-wide shotgun, says Deathridge. 1 to the top, 3 to the bottom. Hope he did again. Jones with the gain of 6 there. Say it, Gaines.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Why did I mute him again? What the heck? He was talking in the middle of that, then just muted out of nowhere.
I'm not going to ask questions.
Neither am I. Coming down the single back side. Let's see if they finally decide to hand it off. They're wasting time, so probably. I could be making my pizza in the oven right now, waiting for this play to hike. As they're still going to throw it, and that's why it was almost freaking dive and pick there. 3rd and 4 upcoming for App State, who don't know how to run the ball. They just believe it's illegal.
Like I said,
their running back carries
pick sixes here.
I know, their running back carries them too, and it just turns illegal. Look at this, another pass. Who would have thought? Almost threw another pick there. Rocket Davis deflects it away. Hey Vegeta, why do you guys make freaking running illegal, even though it works for y'all?
I'll tell you why, because Vegeta hates playing good football.
And now we have to sit through another freaking probably 10 minutes because both these teams are going to be passing every time they get the ball.
Hickler, go on ahead and claim.
Death does kill you, Carr. That's why he named himself Deathridge. That's the nail in the coffin. I don't remember when they put mail in the coffin, Rodrigo.
A nail in the coffin, you mean?
I guess FedEx is a coffin now. I guess that makes sense.
I mean, if FedEx is delivering my coffin, it'd be a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, never mind. Kind of makes sense. So FedEx is putting mail in their coffin, though, unfortunately. So we're gonna see Juju Tidwell with the reception there. 1st and 10 upcoming. Odin, plenty of time. Gonna throw it here. Short. Oh, what a hit there. Jacoby Cobb with a gain of 2. Bring up 2nd and 8.
And now that they're down 15, they're starting to get this offense rolling a little too late.
And they're just letting the time waste again.
Let's go.
I mean, they're shorting some mine and Zio's night at least.
I mean,
Throwing it short here to Cobb. Goes nowhere. Lost it 2. Bring up 3rd and 9.
I mean, Davin Brewer can be happy about his performance tonight. Rest of the offense, maybe not so much.
Yeah, Vegeta's got to go back to
Back to offensive school.
yeah, got to go back to the office and work on whatever the heck his decision making for the play calls were this week.
Tell you what,
Not looking too good for him. Throwing it deep here. Almost. Oh, it is picked off the bat.
off a
What
deflection.
catch. Yeah, what a catch off the deflection there from the defender. What a play, too. That was funny to see that animation. Wow.
If the QB would have just, kept his feet set, he probably would have had a touchdown there.
Yep. As we're going to see Deathridge throw a pick 6 here because they don't run the ball.
See, you can't force it at that point. Now you know it's not going to happen. They're just going to run, chew clock.
Oh, thank you for calling a timeout, Rutgers. Changes the whole game.
I mean, I'd be pretty upset if my coach didn't try to make something happen. See if they might screw up.
It's Von Brewer with a loss of 1 there, bringing up 3rd and 5. That man's name is Foot. I love it.
Trade me? We're not allowed to trade people. This is college.
Oh, look, they did pass it. Lost a 2 there for Rising, and they're going to force a punt here.
That is the final nail in the coffin.
Mail.
Nail.
You know, mail. Oh my god! That's what a way to end the night for Rutgers. Oh boy.
And this is where they just go, kneel, get out of there before the fan base starts throwing trash at them from the stands.
This is where C-Web just told his player to let the ball go because they didn't feel like doing anything else. Brewer with a gain of 4 there on that rush, bringing up 2nd and 6.
Now you just hope the App State fans don't turn to Philly fans and start packing batteries and snowballs and throwing them at you.
Gonna be one more play here before this night's officially wrapped up. Brewer, oh my god, there's no way. There's no way.
Again?
He almost did. Oh, that's wild. And that puts him over 200 yards. That's all he wanted. He was like, I don't need to go any farther. I just want the 200 yards. As your final score here will be Rutgers 17, App State 32, as it was looking scary for them for a little bit, but Brewer turned on the lights and showed App State how to run an offense. And App State improves to, I believe, 6-1, maybe 5-1.
7-1, but who's counting?
7-1, fair enough. I don't count the wins. You know what? I just go with only having 1 loss, so they keep the wins going. As Brewer is rightfully your player of the game, and stick around, y'all, as we got a Texas Tech and Tulane game coming up next.
All payers.